building is actually built, it'll instantly delete, and that's the computer saving its resources of the building. And We Are Paladins doing a great job of defending his base, killing that army, doing a really good job using his castles to an advantage, still using those augers. Haven't really seen them be effective quite yet. Swagger Jagger doing a little bit better in game 2 of expanding and such. Neither player is really doing much in the relic sense of the game in game 1 or this game. Personally, I would be collecting those relics. And there we have, just heard Swagger Jagger create his first monk, so he probably will be going after those relics. And there we have some Augur Fire that actually looked like he got a few direct hits. We Are Paladins do a good job of being pretty aggressive with this new army. Now building up on him, a castle, pretty much in the dead middle of the map, on top of a hill. It's going to do a pretty good job considering Swagger Jagger now has a little bit of an army at perfect timing on the castle going up, being able to do a few attacks to that army, weakening it just a little bit. Once again, We Are Paladins doing a great job of taking that hill, taking out those easily picked off Scorps. Do have our first relic being picked up by Swagger Jagger. Do believe. Actually, We Are Paladins does have a monastery up, and he has 2 relics inside. We do have a trebuchet battle. We have 2 trebuchets against the 1. We do. I don't even think Swagger Jagger is going for the trebuchets, and We Are Paladins was able to take him out. And Swagger Jagger is now sending all of his paladins. Looks like he's going for a little bit of a raiding party, and he is going to find his intended victims, which are We Are Paladins economy. But We Are Paladins was on to exactly what his plan was, and he called in those villagers pretty quickly. Was only probably lost a few, and now Blue Bear is taking his paladins and pretty much wasting a good portion of them, running through his camp, being attacked by those castles. And for you players out there, don't see enough players really make castles in their base. I see a lot of players, even expert players, leaving their bases completely open to raids, and it's just always a good thing to create that extra defense of castles. Even if you don't think you need them at the current time, it always pays off, I'm telling you. And now we have red player We Are Paladins now pushing up a little bit of some trebuchet fire, and we also have him, and we do have a GG, and that is it, and that is good game. We have won, and we'll be moving on to our next game, and I don't even think we need to play it, but it looks like they have played it, so I might show you just a few glimpses of the Persian against Persian. But just so you know, We Are Paladins will be moving on. I don't exactly know who he will be playing against in the second round, but I'll bring you that later. Pretty much have a rate here in Persian against Persian. Just so all you new players out there, if you've never played a Persian on Persian, just know your opponent is pretty much going to make elephants and Scorps. You don't need to be making Havaliers. They go quickly, even though if you think that, hey, Havaliers are good against those elephants, that's the exact reason for your enemy making the Scorps. It's pretty useless. Don't make them. It's just a waste of wood that you could be spending on Scorps. Just get